Church, it's great to speak to you again this morning. The weeks do roll around quickly. And today I want to talk to you about some of the logistics for Sunday morning, whether that's the live stream or whether or not you're coming to the bridge in person. And I want to talk to you about a few of the things that we are planning over the next few weeks. So we are really excited to be bringing a small congregation back to the bridge on Sunday. And as of 11 o'clock today, we had 31 of the 40 available places booked in. That is great news. And church, you've done ever so well. We've all done well. We've all had to learn and respond. Who'd have ever thought that we'd need to book in to come into church? We've had to learn new technology. And we've had to adapt to a number of things, and you have done incredibly well. As I said, we have 31 of you booked in, and on the whole that's gone fine. A few of you have had some teething issues, and that's to be understood, but you've really done well. And then yesterday, sometime late afternoon or into the evening, the whole praying page, the booking in system that we are using went down. Not just for Solihull Christian Fellowship, but I think for anybody using the facility. They are a small organisation, just a few people who have seen a need, have got a heart to help churches and faith organisations, kind of still connect and book people in. And they've put something together quite quickly. And clearly there are some bugs and challenges that they're working out. So at 9 o'clock I began to become aware yesterday evening that there was some challenges. I emailed their support desk at 9:30. I got an actual person response, not just an automatic response, at 11:15 p.m. and at 5 a.m. this morning when I got up and checked it, it was working fine. So really appreciate how quickly they've turned it around. Clearly we need something that is consistent and that is stable, but while they are learning and adapting themselves and responding so quickly, we want to work with them for a few weeks. Their solution is a lot more simpler to some of the ways that we were trying to work in getting people booked in and managing the numbers. So if you were caught yesterday late afternoon into the evening in that window where you couldn't book in, please do try again now. Certainly at 11 o'clock this morning there were 9 places left, so please do try and book in again. In terms of the logistics for Sunday, don't forget we will be starting at 11 o'clock. That is whether you're coming to the bridge or you're live streaming. 11 o'clock, not 10:30. If you come to the bridge, please can you be seated by 10:55. We just want to talk through a few things with you, and then the live stream will go live at 11 o'clock. Here at the bridge, we're not running any children or youth groups. They will continue to happen over the internet and over Zoom. We really do have a heart to expand it. But we want to make sure that we do this well. So we'll have at least a couple of weeks where we're trialling it just for the main service only, and then we really do want to expand it to the children's groups. However, for now, you'll continue to get that great teaching and the interaction online. Please do come as well if you are booked in. You are using a space, you're using one of the 40 spaces. We understand things can happen that cause you not to be able to come, but please don't just get up on Sunday morning and think, well actually I think now on reflection I'll stay at home because it's easier. Please do come, because you are taking a space of somebody else who could have come. Equally, if you haven't booked in, please don't come. We really do need to manage the numbers. It will be online and you'll be able to enjoy it there. We've had a number of challenges over the last few weeks to the online live stream. Some of it has been about our team learning something brand new, getting involved in something that they've not done before. We keep changing the environment, we keep improving the environment, so it's kind of been new every week. And the team have done so well in learning and understanding, and the hours they've spent behind the scenes in looking at how to improve it and change it is significant. Actually, not everything is down to us. There have been some challenges in the system and the hardware where upgrades have had have had to be used, that anybody using a similar setup to what we have used would have had some challenges over the last few weeks. In particular, there seems to have been a change and some upgrades needed. So again, our team are researching ways around that has nothing to do with what they are doing, but some challenges within the organisations and the systems that we are using. So thank you, church, that you're bearing with us there. In terms of Sundays, when we went in to a lockdown 6 months ago now, our focus was on holding the church family together. How do you keep a community of believers feeling like they're still part of something bigger when we're locked in, when we can't meet? We had a huge learning curve, not just here for those in leadership or those supporting the activities we do in terms of Zoom, in terms of recording, in terms of streaming. I can't tell you the huge learning curve and the energy that has been put into that, but also just how to interact with one another as a body, as a community of believers. We've all been introduced to Zoom. We've all been introduced to doing church online, and we've all had to adapt, and our sole focus was on keeping the church family together and connected in. However, now there really is a sense, as we have prayed things through as a leadership team, that we need to move forward. We're beginning to understand how society will work for the next 6 months at least. Yes, there's been a lot of changes of late, haven't there? A lot of different reactions as we come into autumn, and the virus has increased, but we're beginning to understand how we need to interact. So while for a season, if you like to use a cowboy analogy, the wagons have been circling around the campsite, keeping us safe, learning just how to keep everybody together within that campsite. Now the sense is that we want to look to press forward, to move forward. Yeah, in some ways the path might change, as restrictions might change, as things happen. The path might be bumpy. We may have to hold while we wait for a few people to catch up, but we want to begin to move forward. So over the next few weeks, we're going to sensitively, recognising people in different places, but start to talk to you what that move forward looks like. We want to start with a bit of a recap and talk to you about the things that God has been speaking to us about over the last year, and some of it will be familiar to some, it will be new to others, but as we work it through over the next few weeks, we want to start to lay a bit of a pathway for us to move forward as a church together. So I encourage you to listen in on those and to support us as a church family as we seek to move forward. Church, it's been great to speak to you. I look forward to seeing you, whether it's through a lens or physically at the bridge on Sunday. And church, don't forget to care, share and grow. Bye for now.